Welcome back to Recap It. Today we are going to recap a 1992 romantic drama movie titled Damage Upper Crust. Stephen, a British politician, is married to Ingrid in a mundane but steady marriage. When Stephen meets Anna, the seductive fiancée of his son, he is struck with emotion and begins an intense but perilous affair with her. The fact that Anna is engaged to his son and claims to be plagued by personal demons is insufficient to deter Stephen. Continuing the sordid relationship, Stephen struggles to avoid destroying himself and his family. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to this channel. Now, without wasting any further time, let's begin, shall we? As the film begins, we are introduced to a man named Stephen, who is a governmental minister in London. Ingrid is the name of Stephen's wife. Stephen also has a son named Martin, who is a journalist, and Stephen also has a younger daughter named Sally. Then, once Stephen is at the party, his son's girlfriend, Anna, approaches him. Both of them converse at the party, and it is clear that they are attracted to each other. After that, Stephen's son Martin brings Anna home a few days later. Anna is having lunch with Martin's entire family here. Martin's mother, Ingrid, isn't fond of Anna. Anna and Stephen, on the other hand, become increasingly drawn to each other. Stephen receives a call from Anna a few days later, inviting him to a hotel room. Stephen enters the hotel room, where he finds Anna, and the two of them become intimate there, where their affair begins. Martin is promoted to a nice post a few days later, and he throws a party at home to celebrate. Anna attends the celebration as well, and she joins Martin's family. When all of the family members and Anna are talking, Martin's mother asks Anna about her family, and Anna tells them about her family and also tells them that she had a brother who committed suicide in the affair of someone's love. Stephen is often staring at Anna, especially when she arrives home. As a result, Stephen also visits him at his home, and the two become acquainted. After they've become intimate, Anna tells Stephen that she used to have an affair with her brother, and that her brother adored her and was desperate to obtain her. He committed suicide as a result of his possessiveness. Stephen discovers that Anna has gone to Paris with Martin yet again. Knowing this, he can't help himself and travels to Paris as well. In Paris, Stephen meets Anna and subsequently makes out with her. This indicates that Stephen was no longer attracted to Anna and that he had fallen in love with her. Stephen is staying in the same hotel room as Martin and Anna. Then he notices from his room window that both Anna and Martin are having an affair, and seeing Anna with someone else makes him feel terrible, so he begins to cry. From there, everyone returns. Stephen meets Anna and expresses his feelings about his heart. He informs Anna that he will be leaving my house. Anna, on the other hand, prohibits him and assures him that all will be resolved. As a result of your actions, it will be ruined, thus we must continue as is. And as long as I'm with Martin, I'll be fine. I am in agreement with you. Stephen agreed with Anna's views after hearing this. When Stephen returned a few days later, he sees a man named Peter after meeting Anna at her home. He asks Anna a question after he leaves. So Anna claims that Peter was my first boyfriend, and that we kissed once. Then my brother saw it, and he became enraged and committed suicide as a result. After hearing all of this, Stephen feels terrible and gives Anna a speech, followed by a hug. Martin's mother, Ingrid, celebrates her birthday at the birthday party a few days later. Martin has an idea. Anna proposes marriage, and Anna accepts the proposal, despite the fact that Stephen is profoundly grieving on the inside. The next day, he acts pleased in front of everyone on the street. Stephen then goes to Anna's the next night. Sally, her daughter, sees him when he comes out personal with her and says nothing. Wrong, so Stephen approaches Sally and tells her that all he wants to do is chat to Anna. After that, he returns to his room. All of this is clear to Sally. After that, Anna's mother visits for dinner one day. Martin's family dinner isn't very memorable, and Stephen then heads to the hospital to see Anna's mother. I know about you and Anna's affair and I want to talk to you about it, she says Stephen in the car. I'd like to advise you that whatever is going on, you should both stop right now because you're in a relationship. There can be a lot of incorrect concussions. Stephen is taken aback when he hears this, so he phones Anna. Tells her that we should stop this connection, and that you and Martin will face the same fate. Stephen feels depressed after the split and stops enjoying life. Ingrid, his wife, observes this. Stephen inquires as to what is wrong, but Stephanie is unable to describe her situation. Stephen can't help himself and phones Anna a few days later, but Martin answers. Martin's voice was heard. Stephen hangs up the phone. Anna is also present, along with Martin and the others. After witnessing all of this, she realizes that Stephen would not have phoned him the next day. Stephen receives a package containing a key to his residence as well as address. In fact, He received this package. Anna had purchased the home so that she and Stephen could spend as much time together as they wished. Then, as Stephen is having an affair with Anna at Anna's place, Martin shows there. Martin climbs the stairs after hearing about this residence from a friend. When he witnesses his father having an intimate relationship with Anna, he is greatly taken aback. When Stephen sees it, too, she is even more surprised, and he proceeds to explain it to her, but Martin does not. He backs down and his foot slips, causing him to fall off the roof, where he dies. When Stephen sees all of this, he buries himself beneath his clothes and sobs. When he returns to the lot, he discovers his son has died, and the police arrive, revealing Stephen and Anna's affair to all. Following that, Stephen must resign from his post, knowing that Ingrid is the one who is suffering the most. She feels depressed as a result of this. She also tries to injure herself. Stephen meets his wife, and we deduce from their exchanges that they are married. But they're both seeking it now. The romance is doomed to fail. Stephen abandons everything and travels for years, despite Anna's refusal to see him. Stephen tells us at the conclusion that he once saw Anna with Peter and that she, too, had. And this is where the movie comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed it, as always until next time.